You will absolutely love this body butter because it looks great and feels great on the skin. Hello beautiful people, in this video we're going to be making this beautiful chocolate body butter. Let's go! First, I will be using shea butter. Shea butter is moisturizing, it's great for the skin, and shea butter is also inexpensive and very accessible, so that's why I'll be using it for this. Next, I'll also be using cocoa butter. I'm using this to complement the shea butter because I want the body butter to have that cocoa feel, so I'm using cocoa butter as well. Next, I will be using my cocoa powder, which is one of the main ingredients for this body butter. Cocoa butter is great for skin elasticity and it's also going to give us that brownish color. Next, I will be using lemon oil. You can use any oil of choice, but I'm choosing to use lemon oil because it is great for my skin. Next, I will be using vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil is an antioxidant. Vitamin E oil will keep our oils and butters from going rancid. So vitamin E oil is very essential to make this body butter. We're going to start by adding the cocoa butter into the shea butter. We're going to be melting the both of them together. The reason why we're melting it is so that the rest of the ingredients can mix up well with the butters. So now we're going to melt it using the double boiling method. I have a pot of boiling water and I'm just going to drop the butters in the pot of boiling water and then they'll begin to melt. As you can see, they're melting gradually. I'll stir them as they melt. As you can see, the butters are now completely melted. We can go ahead now to add the rest of the ingredients and make our body butter. So first I'm going to add in the lemon oil into this. Now that the butters are completely melted, as you can see, it's easier to add in the oil since both of them are in the same state. So I'll add in the lemon oil and then mix it so that everything is well incorporated. I'll drop the full recipe with the accurate measurements in the description box. Feel free to check it out after watching the video. Now it's time to add our star ingredient, which is our cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is rich in antioxidants. It can help repair damaged skin and it also helps to protect the skin from UV damage. So if your skin is damaged, maybe due to the use of chemical-based products or sun exposure, this body butter is excellent for you. So now I'll just mix in the cocoa powder into the butters and oils. Make sure you mix very well so that your cocoa powder does not form clumps inside the shea butter and oil mixture. If you're learning something, please like, comment and subscribe. Now that everything is well mixed, we're going to take this and put it in the refrigerator and leave it to solidify. If you don't want to put it in the refrigerator, you can as well leave it in a cool place and allow it to solidify on its own. So this is after a few minutes in the refrigerator. I left it for about 30 minutes. You can leave it for more or less depending on how fluffy you want yours to be. So now it's time to whip. Whip on low speed until you achieve your desired consistency. As you whip, it's going to get fluffier and fluffier. So whip until you get that fluffy texture. You don't want to whip too much and you don't want to whip too little. So just whip enough to get the fluffy consistency. As you can see, as I am whipping, it's getting fluffier and that's just what you need. If you'd want a darker brown color for your body butter, then you would have to increase the amount of cocoa powder in the formulation. Can you see how fluffy this is? Just the right amount of butters and oils. So now let's get right into the next thing. I'll add a few drops of my vitamin E oil. Remember, I'll drop the full list of ingredients and their accurate measurements in the description box. So now I'll just mix in the vitamin E oil so that it spreads around my body butter. Now it's time to pack my body butter into my jar. If you're looking for something very natural, you're not into anything too much, this body butter is great for you. Nothing too much, just simple ingredients and you're good to go. If you watched this video till this point, thank you so much for watching and I hope you learned something new. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Remember to drop your beautiful comments as well. I will read and respond to all of them. Bye and see you in my next video.